want you to know it's over.
Well, bye.
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of my event. Yes, Subathon 2 officially closed. It's complete, it's over, it's done. That book has closed. And the previous event, Subathon number 1, a lot of people really enjoyed my recap video where I broke down all the stats from the event. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. Now, just know the previous video had the greatest hits and all the highlights. That's not going to be in this video because this event went for a lot longer and there's a lot more clips and this video would be insanely long. So it's going to be a separate video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break down all the stats for Subathon number 2, and then I'm going to show you the clock hitting 0. I gave a little speech and you could read the chat, and if you missed it, we'll have a nice little memory of Subathon 2, the clock hitting 0. So we will have that saved. But everybody likes hearing the stats. All right, Aaron, how did the event go? What were the donations? Hit us with the numbers. Are you ready? Here we go. All right. Days streamed. So September 19th, mid-cycle refresh for Last Epoch is when we started. And the Subathon went for a consistent 65 days. Subathon 1, 31 days. Subathon 2, 65 days. All starting, of course, with Last Epoch. Stream time, how many hours? Now, the actual stream time is far more. It's actually over 1,200 hours, but I'm only counting me on camera, not me sleeping or anything like that. So me on camera interacting with the community, 880 hours. Me interacting on camera, 880 hours. New Twitch followers. Welcome everybody. 1,700 new Twitch followers. New YouTube subscribers, 3,000. Welcome everybody. And then, of course, what everybody cares about is the donations. All right, first thing we're going to look at is subscribers. How many new subs or how many subs came in during the 65 days? I don't know how to even, there's no possible way for me to say thank you for the overwhelming generosity of this community. It's unbelievable. Subs, 7,488. 7,488 subs over the 65 days. How many bits came in? How many bits? 1,223,200. 1.2 million bits. And lastly, cash donations. People that just directly tip me during the 65 days. In cash, $12,391. So, thank you all so much. Like, again, I'm just going to continue to say thank you, thank you. Going full time at the beginning of February was a very scary time, and I just feel overwhelmed and blessed, and you're going to hear it in my little speech in a little bit. So those are all the stats. We'll get back to kind of our regularly scheduled program, likely after Thanksgiving. Right now, I'm just spending time with the family, and my wife's side of the family is visiting for the week. So just kind of decompressing, working on getting all caught up on some things, and just spending time with the family. But we will be back after Thanksgiving. Enjoy watching the clock hit 0. TLI is a surprising exception to the mobile game trash rule. It really is good. It really is good. And even if you said it's not balanced, you know, I mean, I feel like TLI is extremely fun. If there's one thing it's got, it feels like it's got the fun factor. What is this green guy? The Subathon is officially over. It didn't end with last epoch. Recount my wife. OMG. It's ended. Stunned. Wow. Well, I guess that strategy worked. The new strategy. So unexpected.
I don't agree to any of this.
Yes, you do.
Everyone, at the beginning of this year, this isn't a planned speech. At the beginning of this year, my wife gave me the green light to follow my dream. Beginning of this year, my wife gave me the green light to follow my dream. I worked for 10 years at Best Buy. I worked for 9 years at Target. I worked for 2 years for the hospitals, being a clinical manager. And the wife said, took a little convincing, basically go for it. And February 1st, I went full-time. YouTube and Twitch as my full-time job. And it's literally the dream job. Took 5 years to build up to get to that point. And anytime you change careers, it's scary. Anytime you have a wife and 4 kids that depend on you, it's scary. And it's nerve-wracking. And we did the first Subathon, and it went 31 days, and I was blown away. I mean, me and the wife still talk about the first Subathon as like we couldn't believe it. And as a community, we set a goal, because during that first Subathon, I became a Twitch partner. And I said, hey, if we hit Twitch Partner Plus 3 months in a row, I would do another Subathon this year. And it's a pretty, it's a pretty hard goal to hit. So, of course, we hit that goal. So I owed this community a second Subathon. And that second Subathon was supposed to be for Last Epoch Season 2, which got delayed until 2025. So to make good on my promise to the community, I said I will hold a Subathon September 19th for the mid-cycle refresh of Last Epoch. And it'll be like a smaller event, right? It's not me launching going full time. It's not Last Epoch's game launch. There's no way it sees 250,000 players. Today is day 65. Not only did we crush the amount of days, we crushed the amount of hours. I mean, the donations, the support from the community. am just so, I feel so overwhelmed. I feel so blessed. The family is so appreciative. And even doing these 12 to 15 hour streams for 65 days, just so hopeful for the future, so excited for the future. And I just thank you all so much. I thank you all so much. Last night, and for the last, actually not last night, but over the last week, the clock has been dipping into the minutes. So it hits 20 seconds, shoots back up to 6 hours, hits a minute, shoots back up. And it's been this crazy, honestly, emotional roller coaster of like, you know, the kids come in, they see a minute, then they come in and they see 6 hours. And so last night I said, hey, things are going to be different. Normally in the last minute, I'll stand up, I'll go like this, I'll be like, guys, I think we're out of here, and we'll do like a countdown. And OMG, I just got here. And I said I'm not going to do that anymore. It's too emotionally draining. So I said, moving forward, the clock will run, and when it hits 0, it hits 0. So, yeah, the clock was ticking down. I didn't say anything, and it hit 0. Congrats, sir. Thank you so much. You tricky little minx. Good choice. Can be draining. I leave for 1 day. Aaron is a free man. Oh, damn. Freedom. Okay. Now go sleep for a month.